Getting to Formula One is far from easy. It's not only about physical and mental strength, but also about mastering the financial game. For drivers aspiring to get a seat in F1, it demands a substantial investment, both in time and money. But what's the price tag for chasing the dream of becoming an F1 driver? Let's delve into the details. Getting to Formula One can set you back a cool $7 million, a sum that must be invested across the lower racing categories. And it's no quick journey. It can take over a decade of unwavering dedication, with success rates hovering near the floor due to fierce competition and limited seats in F1. This means that entering the world of motor racing requires deep pockets and an early start. But even with the financial backing and commitment, there's no guarantee of reaching the pinnacle of motorsports, F1. The path is lined with formidable competitors, making it a challenging ascent to the top. So let's explore just how much money you need to pursue the dream of becoming an F1 driver. In the early stages of their racing journey, aspiring F1 drivers often begin in karting, the grassroots level of motorsport. Children as young as 7 years old start karting. The kart itself, along with fuel, equipment, and repairs, can total up to $35,000, not including travel and entry fees. Over a 7-year karting career, costs can range between $300,000 and $400,000 if all goes well. Karting's success is not solely about winning races. It also involves securing sponsorships and financial backing to support one's racing career. Strong performances in karting not only showcase a driver's skill, but also attract potential sponsors who may offer support. This is why investing in karting is not just about honing driving abilities. It's also about building a foundation for future opportunities and higher levels of racing. Once you've mastered the regional, national, and international circuits, typically around the age of 15, the next step is to dive into the world of single-seaters with regional Formula 4. However, be prepared. The competition here is fierce. Each season in F4 comes with a hefty price tag of approximately $200,000. If you're fortunate, you'll only spend a year or two in F4 before progressing to Formula 3. Formula 3 offers various competitions such as European F3 or Formula Renault, but they don't come cheap, averaging around $400,000 per season. Most drivers make their debut between the ages of 16 and 18, and if they're talented, they might only stay for a couple of years before advancing to FIA F3, where the costs increase to about $600,000 per season. In Formula 3, the competition is intense, and the spotlight shines brighter, necessitating additional investments in areas like marketing, media relations, and promotional campaigns. If you excel in 1 or 2 seasons in Formula 3, you might earn a spot in Formula 2, the final stepping stone before reaching F1. In F2, drivers face stiff competition among top-notch talent, stringent technical rules, and widespread media coverage. The price tag for participating in F2 can be eye-watering, often reaching millions for a single season. On average, running a season in F2 can require investments ranging from $2.5 to $3 million, covering team fees, car upkeep, travel costs, and promotional activities. These expenses vary depending on factors like team choices, sponsorship agreements, and performance incentives. Securing a seat with a reputable F2 team typically demands hefty financial contributions from drivers or their sponsors, as teams prioritize financial stability when assembling their lineups. Moreover, the need for substantial financial backing extends beyond race-related expenses to include marketing efforts to boost a driver's profile and attract potential sponsors. In F2, drivers must actively pursue sponsorship deals, build personal brands, and capitalize on networking opportunities to secure the funding needed to sustain their racing dreams. Despite the undeniable role of talent in drivers, pay drivers, those who rely on personal wealth or corporate sponsorship, remain a fixture in F2. Financial resources often serve as a key determinant in accessing competitive teams, top-notch equipment, and promotional platforms. Furthermore, the financial pressure in F2 is compounded by the intense competition, where drivers battle for championship titles and race wins to bolster their credentials and attract further investment. Succeeding in Formula 2 demands not only exceptional driving prowess, but also savvy financial planning to navigate the intricacies of funding a racing campaign at this elite level. Earning a spot on the Formula One grid is the ultimate dream for racing drivers, but achieving this goal requires a combination of talent, financial resources, and connections. There are several paths that hopefuls can take, each with its own set of challenges and financial demands. One common route is through junior driver programs run by F1 teams. These programs identify promising talent at a young age and provide comprehensive training, coaching, and racing opportunities. However, gaining entry into these programs often requires substantial financial support, with expenses such as fees, travel, and living costs easily exceeding $100,000 to $500,000 per season. Another approach is through personal sponsorship or financial backing. Drivers may leverage personal connections or family wealth to fund their racing careers and attract the attention of F1 teams. Sponsorship deals can vary widely, ranging from small contributions to lucrative packages worth millions, depending on the exposure and benefits offered. Testing and development programs also play a crucial role. These programs allow drivers to showcase their skills and familiarize themselves with F1 cars, but they come with their own set of expenses, including track fees, equipment, and logistics, which can amount to tens of thousands of dollars per session. Securing these opportunities and making a mark on the road to Formula One requires both talent and financial resources. Reaching Formula One demands both talent and substantial financial backing. But how did drivers like Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton manage to break into the world of Formula One? The journey to Formula One often begins in the lower tiers of motorsport, where brands and companies scout young talent with promising potential. These companies then sponsor these drivers, covering the costs of their careers as they progress through the ranks. In return, drivers serve as ambassadors for these brands, displaying their logos as they climb the ranks. This investment pays off as drivers reach more prestigious levels of racing, offering greater visibility and publicity for the sponsoring brands. This sponsorship model has enabled many drivers from less affluent backgrounds to ascend to Formula One. For instance, Fernando Alonso received significant backing from Spanish telecom giant Telefónica during his pre-F1 career. Similarly, Lewis Hamilton was sponsored by Mobil 1 and McLaren, providing the financial support needed for his ascent to the pinnacle of motorsport. Sponsorship deals in Formula One vary widely, from logo placements on cars to full-fledged corporate sponsorships. Sponsors invest money in exchange for their brand being prominently displayed on race cars, team gear, and advertisements. They leverage drivers to enhance brand recognition, connect with target audiences, and increase sales through strategic marketing initiatives. The size of these deals depends on the driver's stature and the brand's prominence, sometimes exceeding multi-million-dollar agreements annually. With financial backing from sponsors, drivers can cover essential expenses such as team fees, travel costs, equipment upgrades, and testing sessions. Additionally, they may receive benefits like top-tier training facilities, technical support, and marketing assistance, giving them a competitive edge both on and off the track. However, competing in the elite realm of Formula One comes at a high cost, with teams and drivers often spending tens of millions each season. This drives them to continually seek new sponsorship deals and financial backing to sustain their operations and pursue victory. Becoming a Formula One driver entails more than just the obvious costs of racing. It requires a full commitment that extends to physical and mental preparation, along with managing various expenses outside the racetrack. One major consideration is maintaining peak physical condition. To meet the demands of high-speed racing and rigorous schedules, drivers invest significantly in personal trainers, gym memberships, specialized gear, and supplements. These fitness investments typically range from $10,000 to $50,000 annually, depending on the specific regimen and requirements of each driver. Travel is another significant expense. With races held worldwide, drivers must budget for flights, hotels, transportation, and incidental expenses associated with international travel. Additionally, they often travel with a support team, including coaches and physiotherapists, further adding to the costs. Depending on the location and travel arrangements, these expenses can vary widely, ranging from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars each year. Despite the allure of Formula One glory, there are substantial financial risks involved. The costs associated with training, racing, and maintaining the F1 lifestyle can accumulate rapidly, straining personal finances and family resources. Furthermore, with fierce competition, success is not guaranteed. Many talented drivers struggle to secure lucrative contracts or obtain sufficient sponsorship to sustain their careers. In the event that their F1 aspirations do not materialize, the repercussions can be significant. Years of investment in training and racing may not yield the expected returns, leaving drivers to navigate their next steps. Transitioning to other careers in motorsport can be challenging without the financial resources and prestige associated with F1 success. Even exceptionally skilled drivers can find themselves sidelined by better funded or more experienced competitors. Aspiring F1 drivers must carefully consider the financial risks involved and the implications for their future. Given the substantial financial commitment required to pursue a career in Formula One, aspiring drivers are advised to approach their careers with diligence, determination, and strategic planning. By investing in their skills, cultivating personal brands, and seeking sponsorship and support opportunities, aspiring F1 drivers can enhance their prospects in a fiercely competitive and financially demanding sport. That wraps up today's video. We hope you found it informative and useful. If you did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more content like this.